The Rocky Report, brought to you by AMP, Avitas Group, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Montana, EBMS, First Interstate Bank, Montana Tobacco Quit Line at 1-800-QUIT-NOW, Northwestern Energy, Tire-Rama, Yellowstone Bank, and your local Ford store. And now, from Pizza Hut on 16th and Grand, your host, Bruce Parker.
Hi everybody, and welcome to Herb Klint Field and the Rocky Bowl, a quiet Rocky Bowl, where the Battling Bear football team just came away with a 46-0 victory over Montana State University Northern. We're going to have highlights of that action, talk with Brian Armstrong, Lori Kelly here to talk volleyball, and Richard Duffy on soccer. That, much more, up next on the Rocky Report.
Picking up pieces of my life, sometimes there's ones I just can't find, but they found a home with you. And when I think about the things that we've been through, I know just one thing is true: life is better with you. Whoa, whoa, life is better with you. Tire-Rama, Tire-Rama, we'll get you there.
Tire-Rama and Cooper Tires are driving home the savings this fall. Now through October 31st, when you buy a set of 4 qualifying Cooper tires at Tire-Rama, you'll get up to a $70 prepaid Visa card back by mail. Take the money and ride this fall with Tire-Rama and Cooper Tires, starting August 28th through the end of October. See your local Tire-Rama for details. Tire-Rama, more than just a tire store.
My name's Charlie, and I've been rodeoing for about 12 years. You learn to love it, and you grow up with it all the time, and you have to get hooked on a rodeo by somebody, and that's your family. When I lost my granddad, it was pretty rough. Everybody loved him so much, and if he didn't smoke, he'd probably still be here. Athletes try to stay in the best of shape as they can, and smoking's not going to get you there. So I decided to stand up and help the Montana rodeo that I love break away from tobacco.
Our physicians and athletic trainers have been building better athletes for over 20 years. We are the official sports medicine provider to the Billings Mustangs, MSUB Yellow Jackets, and Rocky Mountain College Battling Bears. AMP ensures that athletes of all ages and skill levels receive the training and medical care for top performance and to stay healthy. AMP, Athletic Medicine and Performance, powered by St. Vincent Healthcare, Ortho Montana, and Yellowstone Surgery Center.
Battling Bear football and men's and women's soccer win it. Let's go to our highlights.
Well, the Bears got a solid week to get back on track, and they wouldn't let last week's loss to Montana Western weigh them down at all against MSU Northern. The Bears' defense would force a turnover in the red zone on the lights, and this time the Bears' offense would cash in. Jade Olson with the opening touchdown, and the 2-point conversion is good as well. The Bears' offense would get back into the red zone again, but ended up settling for a field goal. Bears up 11-0. The Bears would continue to tack on points on the board with another field goal, and they would not let up on the lights as Chase White connects the touchdown pass with Andre McCullough, further extending the lead. It would be all Rocky Mountain College throughout the game, as the offense would mount another drive to put some more points on the board with a good kick by Evan Connolly. The Bears would be back in the red zone again. This time Cody Varner would not be denied as he scores a touchdown for the Battling Bears. The Rocky defense would continue to dominate the Northern offense, with the score now 31-0 going into halftime. Chase White would connect with Andre McCullough again as he makes an impressive catch and sets up shop for Cody Varner to score another touchdown. Score now 37-0. Along with a pick six by Jared Gallatin, the Bears would come away with a much-needed victory, beating MSU Northern 46-0. In other news, the women's soccer team would come away with a victory this weekend, beating Oregon Institute of Technology and Southern Oregon, and the men's soccer team would pull off a pair of wins against the 2 Oregon schools as well.
And yes, we are live from the Rocky Bowl, Herb Klint Field, where The Rocky Mountain College Battling Bears just defeated Montana State University Northern 46-0. A happy Brian Armstrong, the head football coach for the Battling Bears. And Brian, you're feeling, I would say, it might be an understatement, a little bit better this week at this time than you were last week.
That was a long 7 days. No, I thought the kids did a great job today. So, again, like I told them at the end, never as good as you think, never as bad as you think. And as bad as we thought as it was last week, it's not as good as we think it is this week when we watch the film. But we'll watch it Sunday and fix the mistakes we had and move on.
You know, I know one thing was you didn't have the turnovers. You cut the turnovers out, and that was a tough part last week. But what was the difference in your football team this week against the Lights?
Well, I think, you know, obviously you start with taking care of the football. That's a huge difference. You know, and again, I don't want to go back again to last week, but Western's a very good football team, and I wouldn't be shocked if they're towards the top of the conference by the time it's all said and done. But you know, we came out and we got off to a fast start. We played defense first today, which we've been wanting to do for a while, because I think defensively, like I said, I think we're pretty good. And, I still think that after today, especially after today. So hats off to the defense. They did a heck of a job keeping the Northern off the scoreboard, and offensively we did some better things, and we continue to improve.
And you faced a football team, especially offensively, that had a great running back and a real physical offensive line. What were the keys to your defensive success today?
Well, I think we're pretty athletic in the back end, more athletic than we have been, so it makes we're more aggressive. Our mentality, I think, is more aggressive too. We kind of get after the quarterback a little bit more and play a little bit man-to-man and challenge wide receivers and make them throw hard balls, harder completions. So philosophically, we've changed a little bit, and I think it fits our personnel pretty well.
I think too, special teams, you played well today. Got some good punt returns, and offensively, you made big plays, and you had a lot of different guys step up.
Yeah, it was offensively. We had a lot of guys touch the football today. I think we had 2 or 3 true freshmen catch the football at different times, so that's good to see. And special teams wise, Evan Connolly is just really good. He wanted a chance at a 61-yarder at the end there, and I called the timeout, and I thought about it for a second, but decided we'd just punt it and move on.
And he's probably got the leg to do it, doesn't he?
He has. He has done it before. He's done it before. So maybe some point during the season here we'll give him a shot at something like that.
Well, what a great effort today, and congrats. That was a fun game to watch. I know the fans had a great time out here at the Rocky Bowl, Herb Klint Field, and onward and upward now. Carroll College next, and we'll come back in a few minutes and talk about that. But that'll be a tough one up in Helena.
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier in this league.
Well, it's a tough conference, the Frontier. Boy, great win for the Battling Bears today, beating Montana State University Northern 46-0 to go to 2-1 overall and 1-1 in Frontier Conference play. Up next for the Battling Bears, the Carroll College Fighting Saints, and that'll be a lot of fun. We'll talk about it next. Stay with us.
As a driven business owner, you want to pursue your dream, not worry about administrative chores, employee benefits, and HR. With Avitas Group, you don't have to. We'll provide the solutions you need. Everything from payroll and taxes to online marketing and IT. For each and every operational need, Avitas Group has an entire team of diverse, specialized professionals. Follow your dream. Leave the logistics to us.
The Ford Free Ride Sales Event is here for Labor Day. Now through September 8th, every 2015 Ford truck has 0% financing for 72 months for qualified buyers. Interest-free for 6 years. F-150, Super Duty, every built Ford Tough truck. 0% financing for 72 months on Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck. Now get 0% financing for 72 months on any built Ford Tough truck. The free ride ends September 8th. Hurry, see your local Ford store today.
Tire-Rama,
we'll get you there.
Tire-Rama and Cooper Tires are driving home the savings this fall. Now through October 31st, when you buy a set of 4 qualifying Cooper tires at Tire-Rama, you'll get up to a $70 prepaid Visa card back by mail. Take the money and ride this fall with Tire-Rama and Cooper Tires, starting August 28th through the end of October. See your local Tire-Rama for details. Tire-Rama, more than just a tire store.
Well, we're back at the Rocky Bowl along with head football coach Brian Armstrong, Bruce Parker with the Rocky Report. And it's a long road trip now for the Batman Bears of Rocky Mountain College as they'll take on the Fighting Saints of Carroll College in Helena at Nelson Stadium on Saturday, 1 o'clock kickoff. And Brian, I know this is a game that you always get up for, your staff's up for, and your football team is up for. But this is a pretty tough chore ahead for the Batman Bears.
Yeah, they obviously Carroll College is a very good football team, and from what I heard, it sounded like maybe Tech got the better of them this afternoon. So I know that they're going to be extra fired up to get a win next Saturday. So it should be a dang good football game.
Now you've had some success there as far as playing the games close and having some chances to win. What's different about going up there to play Carroll College?
Well, you know, I think just the facility, obviously, always playing in a big stadium is always fun. And yeah, like you said, if we were playing horseshoes or hand grenades, we'd probably be all right because we've been close a bunch of times, but haven't been able to get it done up in Helena since I've been here. So we're excited about the opportunity to try and do just that.
And now you're going to have some confidence. You just had played probably your finest game of the season out of the first 3, defeating Northern 46-0. So you go up there with a little confidence, and maybe they will be unhappy.
You can guarantee they'll be unhappy. I'm sure Coach Van Diest will definitely have them ready to go. But you know, it's a great opportunity for our football program. So go up to Helena, and chance for me to go home and get heckled by some people that I grew up with. So it should be a great day for it.
And you've got Soto back in the lineup. Buer's playing very well. Chamberlain's playing well, and I think your offense is really starting to make things happen behind Chase White.
Yeah, Chase is really settling in and doing a nice job. Of course, Andre McCullough had another good day. We could probably go to him more than we do, try to spread the ball around a little bit. Jade Olson had a great day. And you know, offensive line-wise, we're starting to improve. Our center now has got 3 games under his belt. He's still a true freshman, but he's playing and he's settling in. So we're making some progress. But again, it's shoot every week in this league. So next week will be no exception. It'll only get tougher.
Are you surprised by the scores? You know, Southern Oregon losing decisively to Eastern Oregon. Montana Western getting their second win, Carroll losing at Montana Tech. What surprises you about this league?
You know, nothing surprises me anymore. You know, back in the day, it used to be if anybody beat Carroll, that was very surprising. And now, you know, in this, you know, the last couple of years, and especially this year, like I said, I think anybody can beat anybody on any given day, and that's not just coach talk, that's the truth.
Now, not just Carroll, not just a big conference game, but it's your first road trip of the season. What becomes different about a road trip as compared to playing here?
You know, I think sometimes it's we can play better on the road. I mean, you kind of get the guys together, you stay in a hotel, and you know that they're in at, you know, 10 o'clock, and it's so sometimes I think, you know, there's that bonding experience when you go on the road, and sometimes it's easier to play better on the road.
Well, good luck next week. Great win today, and we look forward to talking about the Carroll game.
Thank you.
Head coach Brian Armstrong, 46-0 over MSU Northern. Stay with us. More on the Rocky Report right after this.
Signs big or small, from banners to illuminated, Sign Pro has been your leader in signs since 1990. Sure, you know we provide high-quality displays, magnets, decals, vehicle graphics, certified installers, and more. But have you heard about our new cutting-edge techniques at Sign Pro? UV flatbed technology produces full-color brilliance that no one in the region can match, printing directly to almost any sign surface. The results are faster, higher quality, and much more cost-effective.
Sign up with Sign Pro.
Our physicians and athletic trainers have been building better athletes for over 20 years. We are the official sports medicine provider to the Billings Mustangs, MSUB Yellow Jackets, and Rocky Mountain College Battle Bears. AMP ensures that athletes of all ages and skill levels receive the training and medical care for top performance and to stay healthy. AMP, Athletic Medicine and Performance, powered by St. Vincent Healthcare, Ortho Montana, and Yellowstone Surgery Center.
Picking up pieces of my life, sometimes there's ones I just can't find, but they found a home with you. And when I think about the things that we've been through, I know just one thing is true. Life is better with you. Whoa, whoa. Life is better with you.
Upgrade. It means your day just got better. That's the idea behind First Rewards World MasterCard from First Interstate Bank. With every purchase, you earn points you can use to upgrade just about any aspect of your life. Even better, rewards come from your world, your neighbors, your favorite local businesses. It's the difference between dining out and dining out in style, your style. First Rewards World MasterCard from First Interstate Bank. Your style, your rewards.
Yes, we are still back at the Rocky Bowl at Herb Klint Field, but we're going to talk volleyball with head volleyball coach Lori Kelly, who had a break this weekend. No matches but the alumni match, no nationally ranked opponents, but a break for the volleyball team. And Lori, how do you feel about that? You've played such a demanding schedule and you've been very successful, ranked 6th in the country.
Well, I think we did it right. What we try to do is the first 3 weeks put us out there. We did have the toughest schedule in the country, that's what they say. And then now relax back, and now we get into conference play, heal up a little bit. We have a lot of the teams in our conference are out playing who we've played, so it'll be a good matchup to see where they fit amongst the ranked teams. So I'm glad we took this weekend off, and our kids are very glad. They enjoyed the football game. It's so nice for them to be on campus once in a while to do that too.
Well, that to most volleyball aficionados, what you have done in the past couple years, playing this tough schedule, has kind of forced the other Frontier Conference teams to do the same thing or they won't get in the rankings.
Well, it's what we always preach to them at every spring meeting. We have done this for about 5 years now. We just started going to California, and then in the spring meetings we just say, hey, look, if you want to get ranked, it doesn't even matter if you got to win a couple, but at least if you play them, you'll get respect. And then when you do start winning, they'll start voting you in. And we have nothing to lose when we go out and play the best teams in the nation, everything to gain.
Now you've done that and you've played with some bumps and bruises. You've had a starter out here, a starter out there. It's always been different type of people, but how good can this team be when you get everybody back together?
I just can't wait. What I really like about the whole situation is we developed a really good bench. You know, we developed some players that we might need to come in, and you never know an injury or sickness. I mean, people get sick. And so I'm kind of happy where this team is. I do know when we're full strength, I don't want to be playing against us, I don't think.
All right, how about this week? Let's talk about the upcoming schedule. Frontier play is looming.
Yep, we play Thursday night, we play at home, and we play Tech. And they're out in Hastings this weekend, and they lost to Hastings. And I don't know how they did against Midland because they haven't played them yet. So that'll be really good for us to play this tough team right out of the gate. And then we go to Northern on Saturday, and it's always a tough game up there. You get a big crowd, and it's very hostile on the road everywhere we go right now, it seems.
So Thursday night, number 6 against number 20. So that should be just a great match to start things off.
I would think. I would hope so.
Will you be at full strength?
Yes, we are. We are at full strength. Tori, our setter, hurt her finger a little bit, but you know, it's a finger. It's a little finger. And she knows that. She was worried about it. I said, you're 24 hours out of hurting a little finger. It hurts. I mean, everybody who's like stubbed their toe or finger knows. She'll be great.
That's great. Hey, congrats on the fast start, national ranking, and good luck against Tech.
Thank you.
Head coach Lori Kelly. Boy, I'll tell you what, Thursday night, you better be at the Fortin Center to watch that one. This is a fun team to watch. Stay with us. More up on the Rocky Report right after this. This week's Players of the Week include a freshman soccer standout along with a talented Batman Bear running back. On the soccer pitch, the Rocky men remained undefeated on the season with a 3-0 Cascade Conference win over Oregon Tech. Freshman Nolan Sherwood of Las Vegas continued his torrid scoring pace. The talented forward scored twice in a win over Jamestown and added another in Rocky's inaugural Cascade Conference win over OIU. In the Batman Bears 46-0 Frontier Conference football win over MSU Northern, junior running back Jade Olson of Malta had a banner day with 12 carries for 72 yards and 2 touchdowns. The 5'7", 190-pound spark plug battled injuries this season, but turned it up a notch last Saturday. Congrats to our Players of the Week, junior Jade Olson and freshman Nolan Sherwood.
Planning a stay in Billings? See what the newly renovated Billings Hotel and Convention Center can do for you. With its state-of-the-art sound system, the Billings Hotel and Convention Center is the best place in Billings to host your next meeting or conference. Ease your cares from traveling in the newly renovated rooms or relax in the hot tub while the kids enjoy both of the indoor water slides. And if you want to really enjoy the big game, experience the renovated Sports Lounge, complete with giant flat screens for your viewing pleasure. Locally owned and operated, the Billings Hotel and Convention Center is your best bet on your next stay in Billings.
Local businesses, large and small, are the cornerstone of Montana's communities. And at Stockman Bank, we're honored to help them grow and prosper. We serve our fellow businesses with respect, care, and a personal touch. We know a good lender is a flexible lender who treats business owners as individuals with unique needs and goals. In other words, we treat them the Montana way. It's the only way we know. Stockman Bank. Montana banking, pure and simple.
My name is Carson. Rodeo has become a very big part in my life. To win a rodeo, you got to be really dedicated, so I have to stay in shape. I really like when you're getting done with a run, because sometimes you have the highs and your lows in rodeo, but when you do good, it's really a great feeling. Tobacco, in my opinion, doesn't belong in rodeo. I mean, you can look at all the statistics and it's just been a damaging, destructive product. Tobacco doesn't take center stage, not in my rodeo.
Well, the Rocky Mountain College men's and women's soccer programs off to fast starts. Just came back from a 2,200-mile trip and then opened Cascade Conference play. Yes, Cascade Conference is the league that the soccer teams are both in from Rocky Mountain College, with big victories over Oregon Tech, both games 3-0. Joined now by head coach Richard Duffy. And Coach Duffy, first, congratulations on surviving the long trip and then opening up conference play with 2 impressive wins.
Yeah, we've had it was a good week, good trip to Kansas. Obviously came back with 3 wins on that trip, and then opened up yesterday against Oregon Tech in our first Cascade Conference game, so we're able to come out 3-0 winners on both the men's and the women's side. So.
Now, on that 2,200-mile trip, did you see Dorothy when you were back in Kansas?
We did, no. There was not much going on in Kansas, the area we were in, but hopefully next time we go back we can see a bit more of the state. So.
Yeah, but great wins. So then you open up Frontier play against an Oregon Tech team out of the Cascade. It's your first ever match in that, and 3-0 is very impressive for both teams.
Yeah, I think we finally started putting it together the last couple of games. I know we've got some wins in Kansas, but I wasn't necessarily happy with the performance. I think on Monday against Jamestown and yesterday against Oregon Tech with both teams, we finally started playing the way I'd like them to play, so it's a good sign for going into conference play.
And the men, what now, 5-0?
Yep, 5-0 to start the year. I think it's the best start we've had in the history, the 7-year history of the program. So.
But you feel good about this team. We've talked a lot about how you brought some young student athletes in that are very talented. You got some great veterans back, so this is a pretty good mix.
Yeah, it's a great mix. We're starting 5 freshmen currently, and those kids are scoring goals and providing assists. I think Stephen Forbes right now is the number 2 with assists in the country, so it kind of shows you as a freshman he's stepping in with 7 assists in 5 games. So.
Well, the women. Now the women were kind of an unknown as you got into the season, a team that was 1 match away from getting into the national tournament last year, but they have really started playing well.
They have. Yesterday I thought we kind of dominated possession and created some great opportunities against Oregon Tech and scored some good goals. I know Alex Harvey, one of our juniors from Billings, she was able to score a goal in her 21st birthday, which is kind of cool for her, you know.
Well, that's kind of nice. It made you a good coach, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Let's talk about upcoming schedules and what we have on tap.
Yep, we play Southern Oregon tomorrow at home. Women at 12, men at 2:30. Women have always been a very, very good team in the Cascade Conference, so excited to see where we're at against a team of that level. And then our men, Southern Oregon, are 5-1 in their first year, so they're a first-year program, but have been able to win 5 games right off the bat. So it's going to be a challenge for us there too. But I'm always comfortable, always think we can win at Wendy's Field.
Is this a conference where you think you're going to have to win all your home matches and then try to take care of the business on the road?
Yeah, that's what I talked to the players about yesterday. We have to win our home games, and I think going on the road, obviously, it's a little tougher to win. But every regular season matters, because that one at-large bid goes to the regular season winner. That one goes to the tournament winner. So these home games are massive for us. We have to take care of business there.
And from the Herb Klint Bowl and Rocky Bowl, I don't want to end this on a down note, but let's talk Eddie Cass, who was injured against Oregon Tech.
Yeah, hopefully he can recover from that. He's obviously one of our standout players in his junior year, so we're still waiting to hear back where it's going to end up, but hopefully he can return for the end of the season for sure. So
I got to say, you're a lot of fun to watch, both the men and the women, so good luck against Southern Oregon and onward and upward in the Cascades.
Sounds good, I appreciate it. Go Bears.
Head coach Richard Duffy off to a great start with the men's and women's soccer teams. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll wrap up this week's edition of the Rocky Report. Stay with us.
The Ford Free Ride Sales Event is here for Labor Day. Now, every 2015 Ford has 0% financing for 72 months for qualified buyers. Every car, SUV, and truck, you're free from interest. Plus $1,000 Labor Day bonus cash direct from Ford on cars and SUVs. Interest-free financing plus $1,000 bonus cash on cars and SUVs. That's 0% financing for 72 months on all vehicles, plus $1,000 bonus cash on cars and SUVs. Hurry, the Ford Free Ride ends soon at your local Ford store.
Tire-Rama, we'll get you there.
Tire-Rama and Cooper Tires are driving home the savings this fall. Now through October 31st, when you buy a set of 4 qualifying Cooper tires at Tire-Rama, you'll get up to a $70 prepaid Visa card back by mail. Take the money and ride this fall with Tire-Rama and Cooper Tires, starting August 28th through the end of October. See your local Tire-Rama for details. Tire-Rama, more than just a tire store.
Local businesses, large and small, are the cornerstone of Montana's communities. And at Stockman Bank, we're honored to help them grow and prosper. We serve our fellow businesses with respect, care, and a personal touch. We know a good lender is a flexible lender who treats business owners as individuals with unique needs and goals. In other words, we treat them the Montana way. It's the only way we know. Stockman Bank. Montana banking, pure and simple.
Our physicians and athletic trainers have been building better athletes for over 20 years. We are the official sports medicine provider to the Billings Mustangs, MSUB Yellow Jackets, and Rocky Mountain College Battle Bears. AMP ensures that athletes of all ages and skill levels receive the training and medical care for top performance and to stay healthy. AMP, Athletic Medicine and Performance, powered by St. Vincent Healthcare, Ortho Montana, and Yellowstone Surgery Center.
Well, just about everybody's gone from the Rocky Bowl in Herb Klint Field. Big win for the football team, 46-0 over MSU Northern. Thanks to Brian Armstrong for being here. Hope you enjoyed the highlights. Richard Duffy on soccer, Lori Kelly on volleyball. It's been a great week for the Batman Bear Athletic Program. We have lots next week. We hope you can join us then, as the football team will be at Carroll College, the volleyball team at Montana Tech. That and much, much more up next and next week on the Rocky Report. I'm Bruce Parker. We'll see you then.